Yo, First Smoke family, we got a heater for you today. My man Juice with the Flatbush Zombies, episode 98. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us as long as you have. FSOTD.com. Go check it out. We got 3 tiers to offer. Shout out to the tier 3 gang, of course. Also, go to drdabber.com. Use the code FIRSTSMOKE. You're going to get 15% off any of the products you see there on the site. We're rocking the XS and the Evo.
Oh, the merch. Man, rocking
Shop.FSOTD.com. There'll be new tees dropping. We have a bunch of sales going on the site. Go check it out.
Get the discount codes. GrowGeneration.com online or 60 plus stores nationwide. Grow Generation stores, get hooked up. First Smoke 10 is the code. Use the code, get hooked up. If you're a grower and you're not happy with your nutrients you've been using, send us an email. family@firstsmokeoftheday.com. Let us know you want to try Drip Hydro. We'll get you linked up. Also, you know that Grow Your Own show's on the way.
Shout out to my man Juice from the Flatbush Zombies. We get into his story and more. And make sure you smash the like and drop a comment below. Let us know what you're smoking on. Let us know who you want to see on the pod next. We appreciate you guys. And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's get up to 50K. We might have a nice giveaway for you in store. Who knows? I'm thinking cash. Let's go. Without any further ado, man, it's Juice from the Flatbush Zombies. First smoke of the day.
Hey.
We got my man Juice from Flatbush Zombies in here today smoking.
Give me my pole, more cigarettes, more throw in the gums. I'm like, all right, whatever, man. They gonna give it to me. I'm 13. Yeah, I told them I'm coming. And when you be like right there, and it's the biggest building in Flatbush. That's what literally it's like a hotel type.
Yo, what's up, everybody? We're back, man. It's First Smoke of the Day, another episode 98 today. It's your boy Pack in the building. Here, my co-host Black Leaf,
Big Zombie Juice,
and we got my man.
Why you say that? I was gonna say Big Black Leaf.
Hey. We got my man Juice from Flatbush Zombies in here today, smoking, chopping it up with us. Episode 98, man. Thanks for coming, bro.
Appreciate you guys.
For real, means a lot, bro. Appreciate you.
I remember I saw you guys at the Huff event, Huff Alien Labs. Collab.
We were at PuffCon as well. That was fire. We were right there.
I had seen you perform one other time, but not, man, you guys it was crazy.
Brought the energy, man. That shit was dope.
We were blown away.
I mean, that's all we are, energy. That's all we got.
Oh, no. The way you guys perform off each other, like Pac brought it up. Mm-hmm. You guys are like a band that's in sync, that everybody's moving the right. It was so impressive. We've seen thousands of shows.
I like you said the word band. I actually like calling myself a band.
Mm-hmm. You guys are
a band. I like that.
Definitely.
Even though we're not like all playing instruments at the same, well, the vocals is an instrument, but like, yeah, I love that band shit.
Bro. The way you guys move. Yeah, exactly. It's cohesive. It's synergetic. You guys are playing off each other. And that performance, like very few people can put that type of performance out. Like we've seen so many different groups and bands over the year, and like it's to see you guys live. Yeah, it's captivating. That's the best way to put it. To see you guys live.
Shit, I'd hope so. It's been 12 years.
Shit, yeah, for real. I mean, you're mastering it. You guys, that's a long stretch. Mm-hmm. Congrats on that, man. That's fire. 12 years in the game. That's
I feel like I guess we entered that veteran world now.
Yeah.
You know, I was in the studio with Smoke Dizzit yesterday, and we did a couple records, and every time I came out the studio, he's like, expert. I'm like, I'm thinking, yeah.
Put in those hours.
Yeah.
10,000 check mark.
Yeah.
Plus solo albums.
Huh?
Plus solo albums.
Well, the first one just happened last month, April 21st.
Congratulations, bro.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As soon as I pull up my Instagram for suggested music, your shit's all over there, bro.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay. I mean, like 4, 5, 6 different songs, all on my suggested music.
It took like 2 years to make the album. I never really made music alone. I'm used to having my brothers or relying on my brothers, so it was a very interesting process. Yeah, I actually wrote the shit alone, like at home. I didn't even have producers with me. It was just all my thoughts. So that's why the album sounds like that. It's just my thoughts, my deep thoughts.
I love that it's different.
Yeah.
It's very you. Yeah. Right? Like once we met you, we've now 3-4 times we've run into you at weed events. Like you're really in tune with the culture.
I try to be a little bit. I got a good smoke catalog.
Yeah.
Good, bro.
You got a good smoke catalog.
You know who's smoking. Like, we were talking about Kapow berries before this with Tenco, Alien Labs. We've on and
Big
on.
Stacks, Doja Pack, Ted. You know, I've even Greener Fields before all this. Been rocking a long time. I've been around.
So take it all the way back, man. Like, where'd you grow up?
Flatbush, Brooklyn. Flatbush is a special place. It's almost like the beginning and the end of Brooklyn. That's what's so special about it. So you can just like walk straight for like an hour and then you're mad and type shit. Wow. You ain't gonna get lost. You just follow Flatbush all the way down and up. That's what I love about it too. I try to explain that to people. They don't understand what the fuck I'm saying. But I try to say it in the most simplest terms right now because I don't got a map to show you. But yeah, I grew up in Flatbush when I was like 7 years old. I got adopted by my grandparents. And that was the place that we chose. I got my own room. Let's go.
For real.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the grandparents for real stepping in.
Grandparents are special.
Similar. Yeah.
But you know what? For me, I wasn't always happy to have grandparents.
I mean, yeah, but looking back, at least you did. At least you had that, right? Like,
yeah.
It's different.
But when you're young, my mother,
I feel that.
My mother passed away when I was like 9 months. So I was just confused and just like angry and just confused. Like, I only want my mom. I don't know who the fuck can care about what's going on. Just give me my mom type shit. So that's why it was hard to appreciate what was around me, being so young. You know, it took time. And like, my grandma's very religious, so I grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when you have that always in your ear, sometimes you gotta separate. It's hard to see. I was a baby. But now me and my grandma, we're like best friends and shit. Like I'll call her and just let her talk to me about the Bible all day. But when I was younger, I wasn't trying to hear that. Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, I go to church
that's
now.
Pretty normal.
Yeah,
that's pretty normal. I felt the same way, getting forced to go to church and shit twice a week.
For real. Yeah. You say you're from Orlando.
Yeah. So I feel that. That's how, and that's just them being old school, those traditional values though. But you kind of, as the time goes on, the world goes on, like I kind of miss the simplicity of that shit.
Simplicity of what, family?
Just that and like going to church, like just having that to do. Like that's all you have to do. Like structured, very simple life.
Yeah.
Adulting be adulting.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So Flatbush, I mean, also not the easiest place to grow up.
Nah.
As a young kid and you're trying to find your way and now your grandparents are basically, you know, when they're older, they're kind of detached, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I ain't have nobody to teach me how to fucking play basketball, ride a bike, tie my shoe, So it was interesting. My grandfather, he used to sit in his chair and smoke like 2 packs of these Pall Mall Reds and chew 10 packs of Doberman a day. I used to have to go to the store. I was like 13. Give me my Pall Mall cigarettes, my Doberman gum. I was like, all right, whatever, man. They gonna give it to me. I'm 13. Yeah, I told him you coming. And then that was like my routine every day. Get him his fucking pack of cigarettes and his gum. He'll sit in his fucking chair and just smoke and blow the smoke in his face and watch fucking gospel or BT.
So most of the music going on at that time was gospel for your around your household.
Yeah, gospel and hip hop. Because I had like great family members that put me on everything, and I was still their music and learn what was really game. Yeah.
Would you have like cousins, uncles,
uncles, aunts, everybody? I took everything from everyone around me. I had to. Everyone was my dad and my mom.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool because then you get the best of everyone. At the time, you don't look at it like that, but when you get older,
it's tough when you're young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Confusing.
Did you have guys in the neighborhood that were already into music that you were kind of looked up to, or was this out of nowhere? Like, how's it start? You're coming up, you're in Flatbush.
Interesting. I like that one. That was perfect. All right. So we have this Beast Coast crew, which is the Underachievers, and Joey Badass and Pro Error. And like, all right, for instance, I'm on Flatbush and Avenue I. AK from the Underachievers is on Flatbush and Avenue J, which is the precinct block, if y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's like 3 blocks, A, B, C, D, you know, the alphabet, whatever. So that's how close me and him was. He was rapping before I even thought of rapping. Also, Eric, he was in my group. They those were the people I looked up to in the neighborhood because they were doing it before I even thought of doing it. And I used to like when I wanted to do it, I used to hang out with them all the time and try to push them to do it. I remember me and Akeem performed in front of like 30 people one time at a party. I must have been like 17. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Who would have known that would have grown into something bigger and bigger and bigger? But I just wanted to be around it because I knew they were doing it, and that was inspiring.
There's someone out there like, yo,
still talking about that
school?
party.
Yeah,
straight up.
I was like, bro, he was performing at the house.
Yeah. It was a loft. It was, yeah.
That's cool.
That's fire as fuck,
we
bro.
used to trade verses over the phone. I just knew that I had to make Eric take me serious in order to get him to record me. And he you can record. And I was like, all right, let's go. This is my chance to let him know it's not a joke.
So that was, what were you feeling? Was it like on the spot and impromptu, or did you know that night you were going to go?
Nah, I had a song written. It was like some dumbass beat. I forgot what the fuck it was. It was a really trash mainstream song. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking or
so
rapping
like
about.
A cover.
Yeah, but I knew it was good enough.
Yeah,
to make him serious. Let me take you serious and let me come back.
That's fire.
Yeah.
You always had a unique voice? Because your voice is unique when you hear it.
I mean, okay. So I was a weird kid, I guess, right? So I'm a weird kid in the house, 8 years old, creating words and singing dumbass songs and like jingles. And that's what I used to do when I was a kid. Like, I'm an annoying ass kid. Before I got this, I'm like making jingles, singing songs, changing your name, creating new words. It was bad. This should save me. I would have been fucking making JJ Wentworth right now somewhere in the basement. Yeah,
rhyming names.
So I'm always singing weird songs and shit, like calling family members singing fucking Rick James. Just like, I just love to express some voice type shit. I don't know. It just grew to this one day, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it back then. It was just like, woo, woo. I got energy.
It's like a tree, it grows.
Bow.
Right?
The tree of life.
Yay.
Bow.
What was high school in Flatbush like?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Take us through a day.
It's like 7 a.m. and you could just walk outside the building, and then Issa from the Underachievers will be on the corner at the corner store. Then we're going to go get some roll up. Then we're going to go back to his crib. Then we're going to go to the bathroom. It's like 8 o'clock. Now we're smoking in the bathroom, talking about some crazy shit, trying to levitate. Then we're going to go back downstairs, get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Come back upstairs, eat that shit, be tired as hell because you eat bad bread and crazy ass beef and pork or whatever you into. I'm not into the pork. It was turkey bacon back then. But then we sit in there, we get high. Then friends are gonna come over. Then they gonna get high. Then we're gonna smoke. We're gonna roll up again. We might drink a little bit. Then I might show up to school for a second. So do my rounds. Show up my outfit. And then go home.
Holy shit.
Show up smelling like weed, looking good.
Right?
Yeah. Because at this point, I'd already then had a kid in high school. I'm over it. School isn't for me right now. I'm sure, I could have done it if I paid attention, but I didn't want to. There was other things going on at home in the streets and life. Mm-hmm. I'd rather make money.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
How old were you when you had your first kid?
17, I think. Yeah, 17.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. It was like Teen Mom and that bitch. We set the trend. After that, everyone started getting pregnant. It was sad.
I like your outlook on it. Yeah. Yo, we were first, man.
I'd rather laugh and cry at this point, my guy.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
How is it now? Was that like, how many years ago was that? Is he like
2008?
So was it?
Yeah, my boy's 14. My boy's 14.
Damn. That's surreal, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful. And he's smoking weed like an idiot.
Damn.
Shout out to you, Prince.
That look Dad gave.
Damn.
Yeah. But he claimed he's not doing it right now because last time he got in trouble, it was 420. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but he was smoking some of them dumbass vape pens. I'm like, kid, that is so unhealthy. Like, what? Why?
That's just a
you shouldn't
trend.
be doing this shit, but talk to me. Don't be smoking that shit.
Yeah.
And he had got like a little jittery, had to go to the hospital. So hopefully it embarrassed the fuck out of him. I'm hoping he doesn't return to the game.
Yo, family, if you want to know where to get all the dope exclusive merch you see us rocking on the show, go to shop.fsotd.com. It's free shipping on all domestic orders. We're trying to hook up the whole family. We want you guys to rock the merch and show us you're a part of the family. All the ashtrays are on there. The lighters are on there. The trays are on there. The Stonewash hoodie is on there. The Family Ties tee is sold out. You should have moved quicker. And also,
yo, tag us in photos. Let us know you're rocking the merch, you're rolling up on the tray, you're watching firstsmokeoftheday.com. Let us know how you first smoke of the day. Hit us up on Instagram, first smoke of the day.
Vapes are like a big problem for like high schoolers and like
It's
younger
easy.
kids, because it's like you're sitting there looking at, oh shit.
For once, it wasn't me. That's usually me.
You're sitting
doing
there
that.
looking at social media all day, then you're hitting the vape, and it just makes you like a nervous wreck.
That's what happened to him.
Yeah. That shit's fucking, you don't realize that like you just need to breathe. You just need to like,
A lot of it's high in THC and low in terpenes too. If it's like a vape pen, right? And then unnatural terpenes. So that'll give you a weird feeling too, because you got high THC, low natural, you'd almost rather have like regular THC with high terps where you get that, like, it's different.
Man,
Vapes are,
distillate carts will definitely
you're
give
like,
you
dad's a guru.
get your heart racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good lesson.
I wasn't smoking every day till I was 16 years old. You know what I mean? It was I used to be like Malcolm X with this shit. Like, I ain't smoking no weed. You ain't gonna catch me slipping. Y'all wildin'. And then one day I needed these 3 bears, the SB dunks, and the homie again, Issa from the Underachievers. Because we all came up in like that sneaker era back in the day and collecting everything. Like, that's the era we came up in. So I was like, yo, if you can give me the 3 bears, I'll finally smoke a joint with you. The biggest mistake I ever made in my life. So I smoked that joint, and then after that joint, I never stopped.
You were lit.
We smoked before when we were a kid, but like, this was a moment where my life changed. Like, this is it. I became a pothead in 24 hours.
Do you feel like you fell back off of ever like wanting to drink when that happened? Like you drank less, or like?
Nah, I always drank water, but
Okay.
Nah, but I wasn't into drinking that much, even though I went to college. No, I didn't go to college because I dropped out of high school, but I attended college. Temple and Rutgers, I attended thanks to my friends. So we used to party on the weekends, but I wasn't really drinking. I was watching these niggas get drunk because I was like, why am I doing that? Because I don't want to be stupid. But I grew out of it. I love a good old drink right now. I grew out of it. But when I was younger, I wasn't into it. I remember one time it was like me, Meech, and the homie Blake, and probably another homie. And we were like, yo, we're going to get fucking drunk. And we were drinking the worst Smirnoff type of nonsense ever. And then throwing all over the place, falling through tables. Like, it was crazy. We came home. My grandma just looked at us and shook her head. That was the first time she ever saw us discombobulated type shit. We done every type of drug. But them Smirnoffs was a different animal.
Was it the Smirnoff vodka?
Probably, yeah. The cheapest shit you can find in the store.
That was my first time drinking. We got Smirnoff vodka. Oh my. I'll never forget that shit. We put that shit in a big gulp and it sat at the bottom. So when I finally drank the bottom, it was just game over.
You got hit.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
That turned me off. I didn't drink for like 3 years. And then I became a man and started drinking.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much the same.
I don't mind a good cocktail.
Fuck
It
Smirnoff,
was like one night. Yeah, that shit was
Fuck
crazy.
Smirnoff, man.
I had to go to my aunts, my cousins, and they were pissed.
Yeah.
I was thrown up the whole night.
Yeah, my grandma gave us bucket and Gatorade and just didn't talk about it.
Yeah,
That's the best way.
she already been through it.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
And you learn
awesome.
your lesson. They're like, oh yeah, they learned it.
Yeah, you'll learn. That's just something you can't. I mean, what do you do? What do you do when your son's smoking and stuff? 14. What do you do?
Be real.
Yeah.
Tell them, you kind of got to lay off that shit because you need to develop a little bit more in these areas and, sharpen up here, and then you can return to it maybe like after you knock out these goals and develop a little bit more in these places.
I feel like at least 18 minimum. Really,
I'm like,
if you can wait till 21.
You can't do worse than me, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can.
That's
you got at least past the 16-year-old mark, guy. Come on. Don't go embarrass the legacy guy.
It's good advice from a caring dad.
No, for real.
You could tell.
That is good advice.
Yeah.
Keep it real too.
So Flatbush, you have access to all of New York at that time. And you're in high school. You guys going around New York?
And high school across the street.
I know.
On Flatbush Junction. I went to school across the street. Was perfect. That's why I'm like, it was perfect. Like, just walk across the street, walk back home.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And, girls and shit, like, yo, right there.
Just everybody. To have more of a social life.
And when you be like right there, and it's the biggest building in Flatbush. That's what literally, it's like a hotel type shit in the hood. It's a pretty weird dynamic. Yeah. So it's always like, yeah, I'm at the big building. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. You already know.
Are you going all over New York? Are you exploring at that time in high school? Or are you guys kind of staying in that borough?
Nah, man. Lower East Side, Soho. Shit, even ventured off into Harlem. Rest in peace, A$AP Yams. You know, that was the era.
Damn.
Growing up, camping out Supreme, just, you know, the good days.
Damn, man.
The good days.
And just streetwear in New York, like all that stuff in New York is just like, people take it really serious. Like, and there's just so many people.
Yeah,
like that's the like trifecta
cool and have the coolest
effect.
fit and be the flyest.
Yeah.
And you know, that was a thing.
The streets are taken very serious in New York, like drops and stuff like that in these times too, like pre-internet.
Yeah,
you know, like lines, and that's like part of the hype.
Now the bots run the world. So
yeah,
bro,
in every
you
way.
just have to buy from like third party now.
Yeah, I expect to pay resale and everything at this point. Like I don't even look for nothing. I'm like, I'll catch you when you resell. Yeah, I'll catch you.
Let me know who's got
really
this.
Want it, I'll catch you. You know.
Yeah, you got to pay the markup.
And the music influences the streets.
Yeah, for sure.
And vice versa.
And fashion and other things too. Art, obviously.
I live in Hollywood and shit, and I'll be looking around on the balcony and all that. And there's a couple of venues in the area. And I'd be like, damn, everybody's show, everyone's wearing black. And I'm like, so black is really like the show attire. Everyone's throwing on black. And I'm like, oh, no wonder our shit was so special, because we used to have lines around the block and everyone was in tie-dye. So when you talk about the cult, it's like, oh, we did that. Interesting.
That's fire.
Man, and people were driving by like,
yeah, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. And I'm looking at it like, damn. Oh no, okay. We really did something different. We really, really, really did. Type shit.
That was
just a high thought from the other day.
Yeah. That's from the beginning though. It was like that.
Yeah. We used to sell them shits out of car. Just like, come to the car. Let's get this merch right there. Let's get it in.
Where do you think that comes from? Your comfortability and like being yourself, man. Cause like the way you guys, your steez,
being confident enough to create and put yourself out there at a young age. Because if you notice with creators or creating anything, like the hardest part for most people to get over is the fear of judgment.
For me, those first mixtapes was the first songs I ever made. So there was there's nothing to judge. Just go for it. There's nothing to do. We got nothing to lose. This is what we got when this is what's out there. Like, fuck it.
Yeah. What's your grandma saying though? Is she like, honey, go for it? Or is she like, I don't get this, because who's pushing you? How are you feeling? Like, man, it is what it is. Let's go.
Well, back to it. Like,
I'm just a hustler. I'm just a nigga.
Yeah.
Like, it was
New York. Man.
Yeah.
Coming out of New York streets, bro. I mean, the hustle's built in. I mean, it's sold separately,
I used to sell candy. I used to sell candy.
New York
has a hustle. Like, there's so many people to survive. It's like instilled, like, to different vibe. We come up in Florida, so it's like we can't even fucking relate. Like, fathom it. Even in Miami, they can't fathom a street right now in New York City just flowing with people.
Oh, and everybody, not to say everybody, but the people we meet from New York, there's a level of hustle there that's impressive to anytime we talk. Like, it's like natural. You were selling sodas out of a shopping cart and you made how much? It's like little things, and you're like, it was 11. And you're like 11. We're like riding bikes.
When I was 11, I would go in the corner and ask for money.
See,
I'm collecting. See, like, we're collecting.
How much were you able to make doing that?
I can make $25 in a day just asking for that.
And now 25 is a lot,
Oh, it's like making 100, 150
kid and stuff.
Yeah,
you're chilling.
Especially back then when
there
was a 99-cent menu. Back then when there was a 99-cent menu, you can get like 5 things for $5 type shit. That was a good,
that was really a thing.
Yeah.
Just for everybody wondering. That gas used to be 99 cents. Damn it. I remember that shit when I was young. For real.
Yeah.
We like drove through Georgia and it was like 89 cents. I was like, they were like, look.
Wow.
Never again, ever.
Yeah. Wow. It's crazy.
Yeah, but you gotta let it go. Just let go and be yourself. Let it go, man.
Absolutely. So
I don't like the quote "fake it till you make it" type shit. That shit weird. It's very weird.
It doesn't make sense.
Just be it. Accept it. I don't know.
I get it, and just endure the journey to it.
You are it. What do we do? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
You are it.
Yeah. It's literally like a path, right?
Grow
you
with
walk
it.
Yeah.
With this show, man, we started doing audio only and we did it on a fold-up table.
Oh.
Our first like 24 episodes were audio only just because we were like, let's just get this shit popping. We went to Europe and did 12 episodes, 13 episodes. Went to like London, Amsterdam, Barcelona, and just got it going because it was like let's just start dropping.
Wow.
That's because we're 10 years into building brands and doing projects though. So we know like, hey, yo, we just got to get it out there.
Yeah.
Stay consistent.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah. I like that. Don't overthink it.
So when you're coming out of high school and everything, you know, you got your son now too. When's it start? Like when you start putting in like studio time and start being like, all right, thinking about, you know, the moves you're going to make and obviously what led to where you know, up to where you are now.
I'm gonna come clean because this is the first smoke whoop whoop. I actually figured out I wanted to be a rapper, right? When I was sober, because I don't know, bro. I was smoking some crazy ass haze one night. I was selling it and I just kept smoking it. And I got so fucking high, I got a panic attack.
This is common. I talk to many homies and they tell me this.
And I don't know what the fuck happened. My body was so sensitive, I couldn't even smell that shit. That shit made me sick to my stomach. I was disabled for 3 months. In those 3 months, my grandma kept bothering the fuck out of me because I ain't going to school. She's like, you gotta figure this shit out. You can't keep selling whoop 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 doo doo doo. I'm like, whatever, nigga. You know what? Let me go tap back in to the love that I have for music. I'm gonna be a fucking writer. I'm gonna rap. Give me a fucking year to practice, and then after I practice writing, I'll start recording. But first, let me try to get whatever essence I thought I was getting of writing in a year, and that was the plan that I had set. And then in 3 months, I was able to smoke again, and that's when I got the idea.
Wow.
17, I think I was. Yeah, and I took that. So 18, I was practicing writing. Yeah.
You were up in the house 3 months, and grandma said, "That's it," and you just said,
"Yeah." She tried to kick me out every other week. She would find my stash.
How proud is she? How
try
proud
to take my money.
How proud is she now?
Now she totally understands it and is totally on board. Been to a show. It took a while to get there, but she's with it. Like she's on board. She loves it. She's on my album.
Damn, yeah. Got her in the studio. Wow.
Well, I didn't get her in the studio.
Oh, got her.
I got her. I recorded her one day. Yeah. I didn't tell her I was recording her. Type shit. We was talking for like 4 hours, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some shit, you know, and I'm gonna use it one day. I didn't know exactly before. Yeah. Oh, so I got her talking about like my mom passing away and how she was able to adopt me. Stuff that she's never told me before. I was able to get recorded and put on the album. So it's like y'all hearing it kind of the same time I heard it type shit.
Wow. Very personal album.
Yeah.
Bro, that's super vulnerable, man.
Yeah.
Congrats, bro. It's fire. Yeah. I love that.
Right? Don't overjudge anything. Let it out. Yeah. You know, whatever. Right?
Absolutely.
Again, he's got it in him.
It's the real therapy. Mm-hmm. Having that outlet.
That is the real therapy. You feel me? And it felt good.
Now you can connect with more people on a deeper level, and that's like the special shit, you know?
I even feel like doing like Reiki and therapy type sessions helped me get that album off the way I did. Because I felt like she helped me structure shit. And I've been dealing with like the same two ladies for like the last 8 years anyway. So we have a rapport. So I feel like it helped me organize.
Talk about that for the people that don't know what that is you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like a Reiki or like a therapy?
Yeah.
Well, like, you know, we're healers and shit. That's why we got hands. When Jesus be like, that's some real shit. We got hands, but nah, whatever. So Reiki is like aligning your energy and your chakras type shit. And, you know, some people can actually feel like if your stomach hurts, they can literally move their hand over your stomach gonna start growling and shit like, oh yeah, your energy is low here because of this, that, and the third, and you need to change your diet here and stop thinking about this, and then whoosh, let me put a crystal on you, then now your crystal's levitating and shit. Now you want to take, well, you don't know why your body's levitating, why you feel like you're magical and shit, but you just magical because we energy anyway and frequencies, right? So the Reiki lady, she'll clean you up, rearrange your energy or whatever, and then you'll sit there and you'll have a session and you'll talk about life and woo and why your heart is broken and you know, shit like that. That's my experience. I don't know what y'all gonna experience. Y'all might be talking about some other shit with your parents. I'll be talking about, you know, it's all that type of shit. And just let it out and clear the energy. I hope I explained it, y'all.
That's like 2 in 1. That's fucking dope. It's energy healing and therapy.
Yeah.
like combined. That's really dope. That's new. I haven't heard of that, so that's fire. I'm gonna look into that.
I know some cool people.
Yeah, no, it's really dope. Because I mean, I've done regular therapy, like sit in and stuff like that. You just talk, like you said, build rapport. Because you got to gain the trust and everything, but not with the energy healing, like 2 in 1. You know, that's really dope. That's like a specialty.
They in New York, so I haven't gotten the energy cleanse in a physical presence in a minute. But yeah, the phone, the Zoom, be working.
Yo, so if you guys didn't know already, everybody's switching to drip. Terps are a really big deal in today's market, but most importantly, so is the flavor. So everybody's switching to drip and feeding their flavor. And if you want to switch to drip, reach out to us.
Family at firstsmokeoftheday.com. Let us know. I want to switch to drip hydro.
We're dripped out. We're right here, our favorite place to go. You know, where the pros go to grow, at Grow Generation. Over 60 stores nationwide, either in-store or online. Use our code
FirstSmoke10. Family, get online if you're shopping for grow goods, FirstSmoke10, or in-store anywhere in the U.S.
Tell them the First Smoke family sent you. We'll see you there. Yo, we got a gift from Dr. Daver. It's an excess.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I can gift.
Dr. Daver, come on, man. The homie.
Big things right here.
Yeah. Gotta make it happen.
I definitely need a cleanse, but yeah.
Well, it's like if you clear your mind without clearing your heart, what good is that? And vice versa.
Bow, some blockage somewhere.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy how you can physically kind of feel it too. I know what you're talking about.
And you know, that's how I know like energy and frequency is real, because I experience the energy and the frequency, and I experience it in those crystals. So I know those crystals are real. I know those things work. So people will be like skeptic of that shit and make fun of it. I get it. It's funny, but that shit is real, guys.
Yeah. Have you ever done an ayahuasca ceremony?
Nah. I get bothered to do it like every other week.
Yeah, I bet.
And you know, when she calls on you, you got to go, man.
Yeah, I always tell Shawty, like, just make the date. We ain't gonna talk about it. I'll show up for you and myself. I'm gonna get it done. But I ain't going to. I ain't
Not
going
voluntarily.
To
Nah, I won't go back voluntarily either. I did a 3 night or whatever, and yeah, it's like a once a year type thing. It's definitely healing though. It's some deep shit.
It sounds special.
Very deep.
It sounds special.
There's no running from it. It's you basically facing everything that you suppress.
That's what they be saying.
You know what I mean? And it's lessons, man. You really can't describe
Lessons
it.
and
Here's the
blessings.
crazy part too. There could be a room full of people. It's going to hit everybody a little bit different.
Yeah.
So no one can really tell you. And they could have done it before. It'll still hit them different, different this time, And so it's interesting.
Did you throw up often, or like how's that experience?
Yeah, you purge,
Purging.
Yeah, you purge.
Okay.
But she gave me a rock or a crystal to hold, and it like balanced me out to where like, I don't know, it was like just feeling it just reminded me like, yo, you're here right now, you're present, you're all good, don't trip.
It was like your thing.
You know what I mean? I forget what it was. I don't want to say, but it was dope. So that's what made me think of that and correlate that to like, yeah, energy is real. Like it's 100% real, and
can't fake it.
It's real for sure. This guy's been all into collecting crystals and shit.
When you're talking crystals and stuff, me and him are not someone to make fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
We totally believe in that. I definitely do. I've been collecting crystals half my life. I used to, one of my favorite things to do, when I lived in Colorado, was to go rock hounding. We would go up near where like the mines used to be and turn over rock. Like I'm all into that. Yeah. I would spend days looking for rocks, and this guy does. I totally believe in that. And I also believe in the energy, because I want to bring it back to like what you guys put out on stage. And I want to get there is like, how do you prep before a show? Obviously we need to go through your journey, but the amount of energy you put out and you pass on to the crowd and the people around you, you feel it. Like you feel it. It's very few shows in my life have I been to where I was like, this is something different. This is like, just like he says, impactful,
How do I prepare?
Yeah.
Usually. And again, this is the first smoke, right? I don't even get high before the show.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
I can see
good.
why.
You need the energy.
Yeah.
I feel like the only way I'm gonna start smoking is if I'm worked in like a week and a half. Then I'm worked in the set. Then it's raw dog. But I don't like smoking before because I gotta remember the words, and I feel like I be forgetting them shits.
Definitely.
And we be saying all the words, so I be feeling bad even if I fuck up slightly, and y'all don't even notice. But I be noticing, and I hate it. So yeah, I gotta get worked in for like a week, and then I'll be comfortable. I'll smoke like before. Yeah, that's how I get prepared. Don't smoke. Don't smoke. Go to maybe take a 30-minute nap before. I'm on some like, my schedule's weird. Niggas ain't never seen a schedule like this for real. I'm gonna show you. Look, you wake up 30 minutes before sound check. Then you get ready, clean yourself, right? Look at your phone, get ready. 30 minutes. You walk on the sound check. You do the sound check. You come back. Then you think about how you're gonna eat. That's when you get your fucking juices, whatever. It's ready for me. We're gonna do the juice up. Then we might get some food. Then we go and do meet and greet. Then we come back. Now we get like an hour and a half to hang out / get dressed. Then we get dressed, maybe take a nap, do the show. Then we go to sleep, party, go to sleep like at 5, 6. That's why I'm able to sleep till sound check, because I'm going to sleep at 6. So I'm not missing anything. I'm just going in and doing everything and going out. It's the perfect schedule. So that's a day in the tour for me, or like how I get ready. Literally, simple.
That's a lot.
I'm the last one to go to sleep and the last one to wake up. That's why it's weird. Because I see everybody off, and yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
And so most of the time you'll wait to smoke till after the show.
Halfway during the set.
Okay.
And then I'll have the drink halfway during the set. Because halfway during the set, by then I'm worked in. It's like clockwork at that point. Yeah. And then secret tip, the old songs are towards the end. I don't gotta think about those. It's the new songs I be trying to remember. So I'm worked in. I'll start drinking halfway through the set.
And you're
it's
locked
over.
in.
I'm
you're
locked
like in the zone though.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah. I might trip full. That's how
then
drunk
you're
I'm
like
get.
recalling, like, do you feel yourself like recalling other performances? Like just kind of like moving on from the next one to the next one?
What do you mean? Exactly.
Just like, I don't know, like when you get in the zone and stuff.
Does it become
like
repetitive?
Space out at all?
Nah, you never want to space out. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So it's not like just freeing. It's almost like
I wouldn't even wear shades because I want to be able to see them. If I don't see them, I'm gonna get mad. It's gonna be like, yo, turn the light on in the crowd. I need to see some
faces, right?
Yeah.
It's that connection.
Yeah.
That's how you charge up.
Yeah. Even like rocking out with the in-ears, sometimes it's hard to hear the crowd, and you got to get a mic and point it to the crowd and then turn the crowd volume up in the in-ears. But sometimes you take one off, keep one on so you can feel the energy in the crowd, because you need that shit. It's important, and vice versa.
Damn, that's interesting.
What are some of the doper venues that you enjoy playing at?
The doper venues? I mean, I fuck with all these venues out here. Any venue that has a shower. I'm a roadie and I'm a hustler, and I might as well be a truck driver at this point. I will fucking take a shower in that venue for real, right after. I do not care. Yeah. I'm gonna come clean. I don't even buy hotels on the road. We buy the hotels for the work. People working. I'm good. I'm good. Give me the venue shower real quick. We put some do a jail shower type vibe with the step on it with the slippers. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Any venue with a shower, a good shower, I'm there.
To flash it back to like when you first get together with these guys and start performing together and stuff, like give us like the rundown how it kind of comes together.
We don't rehearse for shit, and we're just raw energy and talent, and just feed off of each other and create things on the fly and try them live, and then when they work, we do them again and again and again until it don't work. Type shit. That was our process, you know. Mm-hmm. We probably didn't start really rehearsing till like our second album type shit. Like, okay, let's get some rehearsals in before tour. Let's make sure we're doing this right.
That's cool though, because like when you first see them, every show would be a little different. Every show would be different, right? It's like they're just feeding off the crowd, doing their thing. Like, that's dope, man.
Yeah,
that's what makes it more of a performance, I feel like.
Yeah,
but like show to show, it changes a little bit, progresses. Mm-hmm. You know,
Overseas though, probably got the best crowds. Yeah, off top.
Where would you say like least expected?
Least expected?
Where you went and you were like, holy, like this is
Japan,
least expected.
Japan when the motherfuckers were saying nigga. I'm just saying.
Holy shit.
I'm just saying.
That would be crazy.
That was the moment right there.
Could you imagine?
For me, that was the moment.
Dude.
I was like, oh, it's
You were
real.
like, what?
This is real. Okay.
Wow.
Just stop the track.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all know the words? Okay. Okay. The words. Okay.
Oh man, that's wild. That is wild. Whole different crowd than New York, that's for sure.
What would you say is the best crowd every time you go there?
The best crowd every time? Okay. Always, like I said, Europe, of course. And then it'll be like the California run. But honestly, it'd be like the weird places like Omaha, Nebraska, and like Missouri and Minneapolis type shit, for real. Ohio. Mm-hmm. Like they really turn, yeah.
Middle America, baby.
In those college towns and shit, like for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be surprising. Those be surprising me. Like, damn, it's deep out here.
I always see like Wiz and them touring through those spots. They'll be in like Kansas and Nebraska, like you said, Nebraska, like, and it's like full ass spots of just, I mean,
energy, man. Energy.
Yeah.
Energy
people ready to go, come get an experience, ready to pull up. It's dope to see that too. I mean, it's dope to see some stuff like starting to come back around for like LA too. I feel like LA is coming back around and like there's been more music stuff going on and
more cannabis stuff going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank God, man, it's coming back heavy like that, It's coming like just moving around. Everyone's out and about, everyone's smoking, it's like, oh, the vibes are coming back heavy.
It looks like it, even when I'm not there, I see it through y'all pictures and I like it. I like seeing it.
Yeah. Yeah, we had fun at the family reunion and shit.
There was one, 2 days ago. What was it? Liddy in the
City. Yeah, they had an event. Yeah. Would you?
I was in the gym.
Yeah.
Trying to get up. And then I went to go see Smoke after. Yeah.
When you start to, so now you go putting albums out, you guys are putting music out. Are you finding your way through the weed community already that quickly? Like as far as just meeting the right people? Cause all the right people. I'm not even trying to, and I'm sure everyone shows up with weed for you guys. Like
I'm gonna come clean. I think half of these dudes like me at first cause I ain't never asking for nothing, and then they become my friends and then they're just like blessing me with stuff. And it's like, oh shit, maybe they appreciate that. Come to them to buy. And it was never like, yo, I need this because I'm somebody. No, I actually treat people with respect and dignity and shit. So I think that most of these growers, and they understand that. And then they become my friends.
It does come off different. And it feels different.
It's a way different way to move.
Yeah.
That's what someone told me once. So I'm just repeating what they said.
Nah, it's true. I mean, 100% build a relationship and then bless each other with your value that you have. Hopefully it's a good exchange. Hopefully it's but that's what you have to determine.
Yeah.
That's just dope though, that like I could tell like I could already tell you're a super humble guy that like is to yourself most of the time and super creative. Your mind's going all the time.
Hell yeah. One of the first homies besides like Greener Fields to really hook up with, remember that Mega Wellness OG? From back in the day.
Shout out
to your finger like that.
Genetics.
Yep. Shout out Clyde. Yeah. Big shout out, bro.
Yeah. I was one of the first homies too.
Mega Wellness OG, those guys.
Mega Queso.
Yeah.
Mega
they
Queso.
Had a bunch of shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Mega Queso.
That shit was smoking.
I was on that Nameless for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then how'd you get hooked up with Ted from Alien Labs?
I met Ted through Hope Lord, man. I met Ted through Hope Lord.
About that. I
remember me and Ted on a tour bus. I was like, who is this guy? He had some fire, gassy shit. It was even a terpy type. And then his weed just kept getting better every time I see him. And then one day he popped up with like, it must have been like a do-si-do or a wedding cake type shit. One of those two, or maybe both at the time.
For sure.
And I knew at that point I was like, oh, Ted got it. I forgot which one it was, but it was at that moment. Like Tech got it. It's about to get crazy. He's about to be the next big thing like Brock Lesnar, this bitch.
I like that.
Yeah, for real.
Straight up.
Yo, First Smoke family, if you want to know where to get all the most exclusive stuff done for your brand at, smoothtrades.com. Use the code FSOTD and they're going to take care of you. Fast turnarounds, low minimums, and they know what they're doing. High quality products where we get all our stuff done for the podcast at. Grinders, trays, rolling cradles, all types of the new things that are dropping. Go check them out. Tell them the family sent you. They're going to take care of you. Appreciate it.
Talk about the, how did you meet Hope? And then obviously talking Terps.
Hope is like 10% of me if I was Jewish. And yeah, he loves weed like that. And he's from Long Island, but he tries to tell me that Brooklyn is Long Island because it's the island and it's Long Island. But we're Brooklyn, and he tried to tell me, I don't know. But yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. He's wrong. Brooklyn is Brooklyn, Long Island is Long Island. And he's just a cool Long Island kid that loves weed. And I think I met him at like an ASAP show. And I was like, oh shit, you got exquisite taste, my friend. I could be your friend. I fuck with you. And ever since then, we just became pals. Rocking and rolling, ripping and riding. You know what I'm saying? And what's this nigga's name? Shane Blue River Extracts. Boom, boom. He was extracting terpenes at the time at an early level when people wasn't really doing that. And I was like, man, this shit is really scientific, huh? So these terpenes mean this, that, and that, and every plant in the world has its own taste, even down to fucking pepper or whatever. Okay, this is interesting. I actually like smoking the stuff that doesn't taste like I'm smoking a backwood. I don't want to smoke something that feels like I'm smoking a Dutch. That means the weed is trash to me. So I'm just like, no, this is the motto. Like, we're talking Terps. Like, we gotta always find a flavor, always find a banger, and taste is everything for me. I'm gonna get high regardless. We gonna get pussy regardless. Like, taste. Like, let's get the taste going for real. So that's talking Terps. From that moment, Shane extracted them terpenes. I was like, I don't know, might have been 2014 or something like that. 15, one of them years.
What was the first project you guys dropped?
Talking Terps season 0. It was like a capsule collection of t-shirts that me, Hope, Lord, and our partner Phil curated.
That's fucking dope. How did it go?
Shit, it sold out in like a minute or something.
From the rip, they've been crushing. I got like 4 or 5 toys I bought myself.
Thank you, sir.
When did that lead up into the collectible and the staple pieces?
We always knew like we wanted to make toys and figurines and home decorations, just anything cool that we would grow up wanting type shit. We don't want to limit ourselves. So I would never say Talking Terps is just this or Talking Terps is just that. Talking Terps is an expression. Talking Terps is creation. And Talking Terps is a community. Shout out to the Discord.
Fire.
Yeah, but like I said, the slogan started at like 2014. You know what I'm saying? That was just a lifestyle and a slogan for so many years before we even launched the brand in like 2020. You know what I'm saying? So, but I always knew like how I wanted the character to look and everything. So right now we're just, trying to expand and keep growing. You know what I mean? It took a long time to get here, but we're rocking, we rolling.
I saw like the life-size figurine and popcorn and shit. That was fire. We got the whole tour from Hope. We're going to get you on the show, big dog. Hope Lord Talking Terps episode's coming.
Big facts.
So,
for the people that don't know, one of the coolest, waviest brands out and like really make some cool stuff for your spot. Vinyl toys, like Talking Terps is one of the dopest brands that has launched out of the weed community, in my opinion. Like the way, and then the name alone too, like everyone can relate to Talking Terps. Like that's literally what we do.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
The collectible is definitely well known.
Oh, I got like 4 of them.
Should have fucking brought a tall for you.
Really dope. I even saw like what you guys got the slippers, right?
Oh
like,
man, those slippers
bunch
are
of shit, right?
Yeah.
Those are pillows.
Those are hidden. Yes.
There was some other stuff.
I'm trying to think of the next color right now.
Yeah. Those are hidden.
Yeah. Shout out to Phil and Danny. They collabed on those and killed that shit.
That's fire.
Philip Annan, he's been he created this brand called the Award Tour, and that's so it's like it's me, Meech, Eric, Ellington, and Phil. We all became friends when we were younger, from Phil's brand, the War Tour, and like that kind of grew and became. Phil had a brand called the Marbury Club, and then we did the Flatbush Zombies thing. But Phil drew the original Flatbush Zombie logo. Phil drew the Talking Terps logo. Phil directed our first video. Phil was driving us in a fucking sedan on tour, our first tour. Ellington, fucking videographer, photographer, DJ, all around the world for us. You know what I'm saying? Ellington, like these are our friends. Like it's so well tight. So yeah, shout out to Phil for the logo too. Phil created,
all in a car. What are you saying?
Yeah, in separate occasions. Even Phil was managing us at one point. Like, I'm just saying, like, we started being friends and we grew this whole thing, and we all do cool, dope shit. And it's just like a whole brotherhood. Like, because I'm independent artist type shit. So, like, and then shout out our manager, Josh, as well. Like, we all did this shit, like, together.
You support each other's projects and ideas and visions.
Yeah.
Man, shout out Phil.
Without all of us together. Like, literally.
That's crazy. Like, what? Just the
label, just us like six, like really running shit. Like
the power of just getting with like minds and creating, and then staying on the path though. You know, not jumping ship after a couple years and a couple hits. You know,
you don't want to jump ship. You just want to ride.
Yeah, not for real, because you see like with a lot of situations where you're like, damn, they had something amazing going, and they just couldn't work it out, couldn't communicate.
That or like even wherever it goes, just almost like coming up with a new version of yourself as you grow and being able to continue down this vision of where you.
Well, everybody got to change a little bit. Busta Rhymes had to cut the dreads off. I'm just saying, you got to alter a little bit. You know, man had to hit the weights. Now I'm just
you got to grow.
You got to keep growing.
You got to grow. Yeah, it's different phases of life are different. You can't be that same person in that next phase,
especially as an artist.
Hell yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Are there other art forms that you do to like get out your, you know what I'm saying, your passion?
Hitting the weights like Method Man. I'm very small right now, but because I be cycling on and off, I'm trying to stay focused. God help me stay focused. Other passions, I mean, I do fucking all types of weird nerdy shit, bro. Like I collect fucking cards. I mean, like my last video, me and my homie, we edited this shit together. Like I like, I'm on the computer. Like I'm a computer nigga. Like I'm editing videos. I'm making fucking, like me and my friend Aaron, we have a blog and a thing called 420 Wrestling. Like I'm editing video. Like I'm doing fun shit. Like I like drawing. I like fun shit.
What would you say?
I like wrestling a lot too.
420 Wrestling?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
That's another one of my adventures.
Tell us about that.
So it's me and my homie Aaron. I met Aaron in the 2nd grade, and then I met Meech in the 3rd grade, and we've all just been friends forever type shit. So me and Aaron, we all love wrestling our whole lives type shit. Like that was one of our things growing up. Like used to go to fucking Dwayne Reed and steal wrestling toys. Like I love wrestling for real. So 420 Wrestling is just our take on wrestling. It's making fun of people. It's naughty. It's gruesome, and it's funny. How wrestling should be sometimes, and it's slightly serious. We don't get too serious. We get political with our views, but yeah, what good journalist doesn't.
Is that on YouTube?
We're gonna make the YouTube. We're gonna get
What's
there.
It on?
We got the YouTube channel, but we don't. It's on Instagram. It's on Instagram.
Oh, it's at 420 Wrestling or what?
Yeah. At 420 Wrestling. Yeah.
All right, bet. I'm gonna check it out. I wish I would have known that.
It gets raunchy. Yeah.
That's dope.
And like, yeah, I love wrestling, man.
I do too. This guy does too. We've sat ringside. His dad is a huge wrestling fan.
Oh, yeah. My dad will play it off. He'll be like getting home from work or like, you know, out and about, and he'll be like, yeah, just gonna sit down, watch a little bit, and he'll turn it on and it'll be exactly when it starts. Like he plays it like it's not 7:30, it's about to start. Hold on 1 second. Like he's like, yeah, you know, finish dinner. And then he'll be like hanging out kind of. And then if you ask him, like, you know, he'll be like, he lost the last 3 matches. He'll start to go into like the whole like show. Like this guy lost. He hasn't been winning. My dad's real into it to the point where we
sat ringside at a Raw event. Shit. He was loving it.
Anyone who's been doing
I mean, we grew up with like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock,
Goldberg,
Sting.
Yeah.
Like just people that were just like, you know, crazy to watch, man. Like
they still are.
Yeah.
You just gotta,
for real.
You know.
Yeah.
Now you got Logan Paul.
Like I say, I grew out of it, but
crazy.
I'm shocked,
bro. He's doing like full like spread out back flips on.
I wasn't a fan of him. Like there's a boxer Logan Paul, but the wrestler Logan Paul, I'm buying a ticket. I'm buying the ticket.
You won you over?
Straight up.
Yeah.
He's a performer.
He is.
Guy's an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So was his brother. Those dudes.
If you didn't,
Shout out to their dad, man. Their dad's a trip. You watch him. He pushed both of those dudes to just excellency. They just they got that mindset. That's really what it is.
They
like,
work.
yeah,
they don't doubt it, right? They just go.
They put in the work too. I mean, there's no shortcuts.
They make fools out of themselves for what? They keep it rolling and they believe in their vision.
it's about the fighting ideas.
And keep their head down and then fuck around and impress you. And you're like, whoa, okay.
Bro.
Like, look at this.
The younger brother's about to fight Nate Diaz. You know, like after
that's impressive. I would not want to fucking. That's like that dude's a savage. But you know what it is? They're boxing, and it's like
it's interesting.
He's a martial art. You know, it's like,
but you know what? They are entertainers.
Man. Yeah.
He lost his last match, so anything can happen to me at this point. I don't trust it.
Yeah.
He doesn't convince me that he can just knock Nate Diaz out because he lost the last one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because you got to see some of his weaknesses a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah. And that opponent wasn't as like, we'll see though. Because like I said, it's the MMA. Like,
you follow UFC and stuff like that too?
Nah, I just bet.
Okay.
My friends be telling me this guy's a legend. I be like, yeah, I seen him before. You think he's gonna knock him out or submission?
You just put a blind bet. You're like, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with this dude. Mm-hmm. Then you turn it on and watch it then or what?
Yeah, we'll watch a little bit.
People bet just to make it interesting, man. Mm-hmm. If you don't bet, you don't watch this shit. People are like, you don't watch sports this size. Like, I'm not on a fantasy league, and I don't bet. Like, so
I watch Knicks for fun, for free. I watch the Knicks for free, no problem. But I'll bet on everything else.
Yeah,
for sure.
Just like see guys like watching a college basketball game and no one knows either opponent. And they're all like, you're like, yo, what's going on?
We got money on it. Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, she got real interesting real quick.
Yeah, you can tell because people go from like laying down watching it to like when they got money on it, they're sitting straight up.
I be yelling at the screen. I literally yell at the screen. Sometimes I have to walk away type shit.
My issue is we'd be out with some people having money on games like on a Sunday or some shit, Sunday fun day. They would lose and it would ruin the whole fucking day, like ruin the whole night and shit. All the plans went to like straight shit because it was like, damn, you guys are tripping. You can't get over this game.
I've definitely lost a lot of money and had to take a nap.
Have you been that dude?
I gotta go home. Had to take a nap. Sure.
I gotta take a nap.
I've definitely had to take a nap.
Yeah. I gotta go home, man. I'm out, guys.
Definitely had to take a nap, straight up.
That's best case scenario. Remove yourself. Get it through and then come.
I've seen some guys go through it.
Oh yeah,
you're like cheersing.
Like, you're cheersing. They're shots like to life and fuck the Braves. They're all upset. Yeah.
Baseball's a tricky one. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I like basketball though.
What do you think right now?
I think that the Knicks should be facing the Heat right now in a rematch because Boston has no heart.
What about the Lakers? What do you feel about that?
I ain't even mad at them if they lose because Austin Reeves became my favorite player.
Damn.
It's like I won something. I gained a new interest. I got something to watch and bet on. Austin Reeves, man. He's a man.
Shit's crazy. What do you think it's going to end up in? Who do you think it's going to end up being?
Unfortunately, Denver and the Heat. It would be cool to see the Lakers get in.
Stand up for the Heat. Let's Nuggets, go, Florida, baby.
But Nuggets, they deserve it. Murray kept getting injured, so we never got to see the potential. But now we see it. Maybe it's their year. Yeah, can Jimmy do that? No, I don't know.
Shout out Jimmy Butler, man.
He's a baller.
That dude's just a fucking.
He's a baller.
Dope ass dude.
He's a baller. He turned it on.
He's killing it.
I thought something was wrong because in the season he was not moving like this. I thought something was really wrong.
He's a boss. He just doubles down.
He tricked us. He tricked us.
That dude goes off.
Yeah.
Fun to watch.
Emotion.
The way your music connects to people, anytime you've ever been like taken back, you're like, dude, this is sick. Someone that you've met and was a fan of your music, where it was just like, that's dope.
Everybody. Yeah. I'd be surprised, like, oh, this person knows who I am. That's fucking crazy. Probably like a Damian Marley or DJ Khaled or Usher. Fucking, I was surprised when Big Sean knew. Even fucking, I don't fucking know, man. It's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's cool.
We do festivals with everybody, so it gets weird. Like,
yeah, how do you feel about like the difference between like a show, like your guys' show, and then like a festival show?
I mean, our shows are gonna be more intimate But the festival shows is like
high energy, right?
It's like rolling dice to me. You don't know what you're gonna hit. You might hit like the craziest experience of your life, and the shit looks like a pool of people jumping up and down, or you might get caught in the mud. And you're like,
talk about one of those.
What, getting caught in the mud?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, getting caught in the mud for real. That's like this one time when we was in Europe, and it was raining that day. And it's a festival, so it's usually on some ground that's like a grass.
Yeah.
So now you step in, you walking around, you go on some fly kicks, but it's muddy everywhere, and it's raining. And then you walking past different stages, and there's EDM here, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we here? And then you get on the stage, and then it's like people in raincoats, and it's like not our crowd, and now we just stuck in the fucking mud. So that kind of show sucks when you're in a place far away, like you can't get food past fucking 8 o'clock, and the festival sucks, and the catering sucks. Damn, I'm stuck in the mud. But I made some good money, but the experience is trash, and that's whack. So I don't like getting stuck in the mud. Those type of shits, or when it's hot as fuck, and the fucking trailer, you're locked out of your trailer, and you need fucking water, and it takes them a minute because the trailer broke and the ace stuck in the mud. But when it's your show, it'd be intimate and things be running according to plan for the most part. Except for that one time when they was like, they're gonna shoot up the venue. I don't know what happened. It was like some crazy, we was doing the Beast Coast tour, and it was around the times when shootings was popping up again. And they had threatened to shoot the show up, and we had to make the decision to cancel, and the fans were so mad at us. But it's like, we had to like put everyone's safety.
That's fucked
first.
up. That's fucked up that they're
fans are mad.
Even being like, hey, they're gonna shoot it up.
And they
what
probably
do you guys
weren't.
think? Should you cancel or not? It's like
they probably
what
were.
the fuck? Like,
yeah, you gotta make a decision.
Well, you can't. It's a lose-lose, right? So you cancel it, and people are upset, or the show does get shot up, and then now it's a real problem.
But then you also don't want to just run every time someone says,
yeah, exactly.
Jump,
Right?
boom, boom,
We
yeah.
had all kinds of bomb threats in high school, and that shit was never popped off.
"Oh yeah."
How do you guys pick who opens for you? You guys just friends, or
We just pick our friends.
Yeah,
yeah, we just pick our
wondering.
friends. Yeah, it was just natural. Every time it was an opener, it was natural. Remy Banks, ASAP 12, Bodega Bams, Nick Caution, like it's natural. Like that's just what's going on right now. That's what we're supporting. They coming out with music. Like let's roll, let's rock and roll. Everything's on time and how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
it was never a second guess.
Are you staying full time in New York these days? Or are you on the West Coast here in LA?
West Coast,
or where?
West Coast. West Coast.
Yeah.
What made you want to come out this way? And
it was like 3 different things. It was like a trifecta. I used to like literally up until the point when I moved out here, I was spending like rent plus just coming out here every month. And then just like, why the fuck am I doing that? That's 1. And then 2, Eric was like, I want to move to California. And then 3, my ex-girlfriend, she had broken up with me. And I was like, oh, well, we doing something different. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm already coming over here every month, spending rent. Let's go. Eric said he's leaving. Let's go. It was instant. I was like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Shit, man. I've been visiting LA for 3 years.
So you've been living out here for 3 years?
Visiting, yeah.
Yeah.
Visiting.
I like how you did
I'm
that.
from New York. I'm from New York. Like,
hey man, you can't take them out of New York.
Like, I'm just a visitor here, guys. Like, what up?
That's a
staycation. I'm visiting, huh?
Staycation.
Yeah, whatever.
Inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration. I came out here and started rapping like Devin the Dude or some shit. Nah, but like
you go back off.
When I came out here, like I wasn't even writing aggressive raps like that. That's why the album doesn't as aggressive.
That's cool. It evolved just based off of that.
Change, right? Because your environment changed.
Mm-hmm. But I tapped back into to that. But the majority of it was like, oh shit, this is really laid back.
That's why a lot of times musicians you'll see will like take a trip or remove themselves from their normal situation to kind of, I guess, get inspiration to write. You see a lot of documentaries, same thing, where it's like, let me do a little something different this time and put myself in a different place or a different energy and create and see what comes out of it. That's interesting.
Yeah, you have to, because you can literally get like writer's block or some shit, or feel like you don't know how to fucking feel inspired. So you got to find ways to keep yourself inspired. If that's digging deeper and being vulnerable like I did it, that's the one. If it's souping yourself up with the drink and the smoke, that's what works for you. But mine was like being vulnerable this time. Because everyone's, you know, killing niggas and getting high. So I just want to do something different for a change.
Are they, or they just rapping about it?
In the songs, you know.
Yeah. It's got to be real, right?
I don't know.
Nah, but man, I mean, you can just tell, like, you can tell passion, and you can tell, like, when someone's just a dope creator that it's just consistent through, you know, your style, through, you know, all your outlets, and then ultimately the merch, the products, the things that come to life, you know?
Thank you.
Really dope, bro.
Thank you.
Even the album covers, very different from anything out there, man.
Oh, yeah. Man. You guys are like,
I knew, yeah. We always try to,
It's really dope to see. Shit, I'm rolling a little fatty here.
What have you been working on recently? Besides, obviously, you just released the album. Like, it's all over the place.
Just doing these podcasts, busting these freestyles, working in the studio with my friends. Me and Misha already started working on music, just rocking and rolling, trying to figure out what the next tour is.
Are we going to see a zombie juice strain?
You know
all the right people to work with. It's not no fake funk. It's literally, you could work with someone, come up with your own strain, like the right way, you know?
Let's seal the deal, friends. You heard it here. We gotta get this shmoney. Let's seal the deal. Give it like 2 months, and me and Hopler will figure it out.
Straight up, put that shit together.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, dude.
What do you guys got coming up for Talking Terps?
Right now, we're just gearing towards the end of October. PuffCon will probably pop up. Astor Club. Fun shit. We're just figuring it out.
Hell yeah. Were you in New York for 420?
Nah. I had my show.
When's the last time you did a 420 in New York?
It was the one before.
Okay. Yeah, that shit was lit too, though. Yeah. That was when we first went back, and I was like, yo.
That's when I was like, oh, shit is different now. Mm-hmm. Shit's about to get crazier and better.
It got even crazier this past one. I bet. Like it 10x'd.
It looked like a fucking movie.
They're turning the volume up.
Yeah. I mean, well, just more and more people talk about it. So when it comes, it's like, yo, we'll be there next year. You know,
we've experienced 420s all over the globe. We've experienced smoke outs.
So much
energy.
I've
never been anywhere like New York on 420.
So much
energy through the city is unbelievable.
I tell everyone I love New York because it makes me feel electric more than anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
You definitely
we're electric beings, so I want to feel that.
It's like you definitely get the urge to be like, get up and get moving.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like other places, you do not feel that frequency.
I walk all day. Like I want to touch the ground in New York. Literally, I don't know what it is about it.
Get outside.
Yeah,
that's like the move. Is like, yo, go out and
you don't feel out of place no matter what time it is, no matter what you're doing. It's not like, you know, we grew up in beach towns where 8 p.m. you're like, there's no one on the road. There's literally zero. New York, it was 4 in the morning. People are moving around. Some people are just getting to work. Some people are in the middle of their shift. People are smoking. There's people out having fun. It's like that city is electric, like you say.
Yeah.
You don't feel out of place. I could see how you could really feel creative there too.
Yeah.
You know, the views, you look straight up and the top floor is $50 million and the bottom floor is, basically rent controlled.
Mm-hmm.
Same building.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a trip.
It's a very different city. We experienced 420 2 years ago there, and we haven't not stopped talking about it all the way through this year. We were like, wow, man, New York is something different.
Mm-hmm.
Really is. I can see growing up there how it almost electrifies your creativity.
Yeah, it has to. So there's too much culture not to.
Yeah.
You ever like take a trip to like record a project, like get with a group of people, like where they're from or somewhere unusual that you?
I'm gonna come clean. Most of the music I made was in New York or California.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You like going back to your setup in New York?
Yeah, but the setup isn't anything. Like all I need is like a good engineer.
That's it. It's so advanced at this point, right?
Yeah, that's it. You can do it at home. That's where we did most of our music. Most of our projects was made at home. Literally.
It's good for people to hear that.
Yeah.
You know, the possibilities and capabilities and that people playing at the highest levels are keeping it simple.
Oh yeah.
And he's usually a lyricist.
Yeah.
Like, so you have to get your point across.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing smoking right now? What have you been smoking on, man?
Man, my favorite thing is what kind of been my favorite thing for the last few years. I'm really fucked up off like the citrus terps. So like for me, like gelinade and like the melonberry shit, right? And then like the lemon up. So like those three right now, like
damn, shout out to Cushington, lemon up.
Those are really, if I want to get stupefied, that's what I'm going for. Like I be stuttering and shit. Like, yeah, those are my babies for real.
So you like a good sativa flavor, but with a little bit, it's with that kick.
Yeah, that's how I get bamboozled hard, for real. But I like everything, and everything at this point is crossed with Skittles, so I like everything.
That's an inspirational smoke. I love a good Skittles cross. It's one of our this dude. That's 99% of what he smokes is Skittles.
I feel like a lot of things are lemon cherry gelato.
That too, but I don't smoke those like that. Yeah. I'm smoking
not on a big citrus on the candy.
I gotta smoke it. But then it's like, why would I do that if I can go to Stacks and get some Blue Zucchi?
Damn.
Why would I do that if I can go to Doja and get some permanent marker, some Zopington? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He got the what? He got the Sweet Retreat.
I love the Zope. Yeah, do you
shout out like that? But I do like the super dope. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I haven't met them yet.
We're doing a grow tour of them on Thursday. Should be dope.
Yeah, they got the lemon poppers spots. I love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, the lemon that's in my rotation. Lemon poppers too. With the lemon. Yeah.
Are you close with the super dope guys?
I want to meet them.
Oh man,
because I love their aesthetic. I love anime too.
Oh yeah, I'll introduce you. I got the number. I'll right after this.
Oh,
yeah. Shout out to Tim. You're gonna love him.
Juice is head.
I didn't even think about that. Now that I'm connecting you to, I'm like, oh shit, you guys are sitting there.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And he did the Dark Magician girl on the joint, and I was like, oh my god. And I had it in the house. I'm like, why does this motherfucker look familiar? And I keep going, waking up, brushing my teeth. Why is this? What the fuck? I've been smoking the Dark Magician pack this whole time. Yeah.
Word up. He's on it, man. He's making a bunch of shit. You would click in with him real quick.
Yeah.
Tim's a solid dude. Yeah. I'll definitely click you guys up.
Hell yeah.
And and I think like, you know, like you said, the zombie or whatever you call it, like there's something there for sure.
Oh yeah.
You and Hope got some taste and some taste testing to do.
I'm already like, okay, lemona, okay. Like I'm thinking of gelinade. I'm like,
I'm spoiled.
Mr. Cushington, I'll put you down with him too.
I haven't met Cushington, but we talk frequently.
Yeah.
Shout out Surefire as well.
Yep.
But yeah.
See, he's heady. Like there's levels to this. Juice is like on the top heady because like he's
spoiled because Fidel got the hash holes. So like, I know what I want, where I want it. If I want it, you know, I'm not really smoking all these. I don't know what's going on in the candy roll. I'm so detached. I'm barely touching it.
Tapped in,
barely touching it.
Oh, to the max.
I got surprised when I got back to New York. I said, "Oh, this is reality." Okay.
Yeah, how do you feel about the wave just hitting New York like that and it just going like wide open?
Ooh. Hey, get your fucking money. But what I'm very confused at is how these smoke shops to push the hardworking corner man out the fucking corner. Then this nigga got to turn into the ultra LLC man and have the brick to compete. So these stores are pushing off the corner man. That shit kind of sucks because that's where I came from. So I'm like, damn, you can go get a $30 eighth at this spot or some shit.
Literally like trucks in the street.
That shit weird. That part is weird to me.
We did it. And then we smoked it and I was like, it's not bad. Dead ass. Takeout NYC. You know, those red vans and shit. You go in there and you literally get an eighth, $30. I think it was like Bossio or something we got. And it smoked. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Because like you said, and it was like some young Asian chick in there.
I was just talking about them damn stores, but yeah.
It was like some young Asian chick in there. This is in the streets.
Wow.
On top of the stores. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'll never forget though, going to like 156 in Broadway and grabbing pith and sour and like.
What year was that, you think, when you were on there?
I was there.
Because you about to get fact checked right now by the whole New York City.
100%. I was down there.
Where were you at,
I got a crazy what year was that? That would have been 2000. About 2007.
Oh,
2006, 7.
That for sure happened.
You were there.
Yeah,
that for sure happened.
Oh yeah, man. Come on now.
You went, didn't you go and buy
What you think? I'm 21?
Didn't you go and buy a Breitling?
Yeah, because that's what was in right then. So I bought myself, I went down, once you make a little bit of money, I flew to New York for a show, actually a music show. I was into a band called Dispatch.
Okay.
It's like a 3-person group, and they had been broken up for 10 years, and they reunited and sold 3 nights out at Madison Square Gardens. So I was like, cool, I'll go. And I had a little bit of change, I've been working, and bought myself a little Breitling, all flooded out and shit. Felt like the man.
Damn.
Then I'll tell you a funny story. Then I went down to 156 in Broadway because I knew some cats down that way. And as soon as I landed, within like 10 minutes, I was like, man, I should put this watch in my pocket. This is about to get real. It's a crazy area. So, but then I was trying to cop weed, and like what I thought was dope was the dude who would sell you the weed for an extra $1 would have it rolled up for you. Oh, and wow. I was like, okay. So if you want a blunt or whatever, he's like, yeah. And they'll just roll like, hold on a second. They're like, oh shit. All right. Like hospitality in New York is different. Like, and then the guy rolling around with the cart, we're grabbing food, eating. Only time ever too where I'm smoking and I was worried about walking in a shop. And they're like, no, you're good. I was like, wait, what?
I thought you was going to say your watch got stolen.
Nah.
Thank God.
So I took it off and the homies, so it's funny you say it. So it starts to, we're all talking and it's a big group and it's sundown at this point too. So we're all out there and I had slipped it off and put it in my pocket just because I was like, if shit pops off, you want to be able to move. And my boy I was with at the time was like, yo, where's your watch? I was like, nah, he's like, he's like, put that shit up. He's like, ain't nobody, I gave me, I was like, all right.
You know how that goes.
He's like, nobody's doing nothing.
It ain't a problem till it's a problem.
Yeah. But no, it was a cool experience. And like when you say with the corner, like the guy that was working that corner, he prided himself in having the best product.
Literally.
And you knew him by like, oh no, that guy's got the real piff.
Yeah.
And he usually has good sour too. Like that was the guy that they all went to.
Yeah.
Like even the guys that I came down there to meet, they're like, don't deal with the guy right there. Yeah, he's the one. Like he was known for that. So I see where you have pride, where it's not just switching through different products.
That's community and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck you want to go to the fucking corner store to get weed? Like and a sandwich in Arizona? The fuck? You better ring the homie bell.
It's gonna be interesting to see where New York goes.
Yeah.
It's changing a lot. Like, I mean, they just launched cookies. They got lounges popping up. It's going to be in full motion in a few years. Lounges,
even
smoke
one of my
shops.
homies worked at that cookies one.
Yeah?
Yeah, so that's dope. Like, it's giving jobs. People is fire.
That's dope.
What's coming next now? I know you just dropped an album. You've been working on Talking Terps. You guys had some sick drops at Designer Con.
Yes, sir.
I got that one. You guys had an insane booth at PuffCon.
Well, our classic mixtape, Better Off Dead, September will be the 10-year anniversary. So we'll see what happens. This classic project has never been on streaming platforms before. So we'll see what happens. Only time will tell.
September.
10-year anniversary, we'll see.
You guys going to do a show based on that?
We're working on it.
I like
working
that.
on it. We'll see how it goes.
How's your process work when you're trying to get like launched to the next project? How's your process work?
Right now, me and Meech are just in the studio, spitballing, rocking out, trying out new sounds, seeing what's working while Eric's finishing up his album. So we'll see how it goes from there.
Fire.
Really cool.
Yeah, because it's such a collaboration with multiple people. It just, you really got to communicate and plan and like, catch the vibe and feel what is it going to be, have those talks and stuff.
Yeah. I know the world wants another Flatbush Zombies album, but we got to wait for Eric to get his shit off. Yeah. But it's going to be lit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Any shout outs, man? Anything?
Shout out God and shout out all the homies that helped me get high, because y'all got all the fires and I love y'all. For real. And we spoke about them on this show. Shout out y'all.
Yo, you're the first one to shout out God.
Shout out. We didn't we spoke about PuffCon, but shout out Roger for real.
Yep.
Been rocking out with him for a long time as well. Thank you for doing those collabs with us and all that shit too. Oh, hell yeah.
Another amazing creator.
Hell yeah.
You know, when dope minds get together, you know, you guys are doing awesome things, man. And you're tied so deep into the community. I'm excited to see how it keeps rolling out, and just happy that, you know, we can enjoy everything you guys are putting together, especially the performances, all the energy and shit. It's dope.
Yeah, shout out y'all too, for sure.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you.
If you see Juice in the streets, if you see him at the show, lace him up with a jar, lace him up with a big jar. He likes the good terps. Make sure that shit is burning proper.
But that Z.
Bro, he knows good weed. He's the guy to get that fire to. If you got that fire batch you've been working on, he's the guy to get it to. Trust me.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Shout out Juice. Shout out Flatbush Zombies, Talking Terps.
Thank you guys.
Hope.
Love Without Conditions out now. Big Terp Talk ED.
Where do they go get that?
Lovewithoutconditions.co.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm about to restock the vinyls too, so we lit.
Absolutely. What about your Instagram and shit?
We was talking about this earlier. The Instagram is JEWICE. Wow.
So tell us about that though.
The Jewish?
Yeah, because that fucks everybody
I'm gonna come clean. I was like
Jewice.
I was in fucking Lower East Side, right? And when you out there, people gonna stop you and like, I want to take a picture of you and show the outfit and put it in the magazines or whatever. So this one time, this Japanese dude came up to me and he was like, "Yo, what's your name?" And take the picture of you. And I said, "Juice." And he said, "Jewish?" Cool. Then I seen the shit and he wrote it like that. And I was like, oh, this is the dumbest shit ever. I love it. I'm going to use this. This means nothing to me.
now you
don't even know how to pronounce it, and you don't even know what my name is because it has nothing to do with zombie juice, but it could be.
Holy shit.
And it is, but
he's one of a kind, bro. Yeah.
Yo, it's the ultimate troll, honestly.
It is.
Because it gets everybody.
Yeah.
Definitely got this dude.
Oh, for like a year. I've been like, wanting to say what up and like, and yeah. I'm a fan.
Some people think I'm really Jewish. I'm just like, I'm not Jewish. I got family, but nah, I'm just human. But yeah.
So add Jewice.
Yeah. Thou.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Love.
All right, man.
Thank you guys.
Let's go. First smoke of the day. We're out.
Bow.